In this video, we'll be fixing the error expression must have a constant value in C++ and explain why it works in GCC like Dev C++ or code blocks, but not in MSVC like Visual Studio. So this video is an inspiration from a comment that I found on my video titled C++13 using C in .ignore. The comment says, why is this compiled? A number is not a constant. So you're absolutely right. Now the reason so a number, so coming back to the code, I've actually got the code in code blocks. At the time of this video, we actually used Dev C++. However, for this video, we are using code blocks, which pretty much works the same as Dev C++. It will still run the program. So we're looking at the same program. So a number is not a constant, and in standard C++, arrays must have a size known at compile time. Now, the reason why this compiles, so we can actually build and run, it compiles in this case, is because Dev C++ and code blocks with GCC, so they actually support variable length arrays as a compiler extension, even though they're not valid in standard C++. So even though a number is not a constant, the array still compiles. So let's actually run it and see how this program still works. It's asking how many, so let's just keep it short, test 1 and test 2, and program works as expected. So I've copied the same program and pasted it in Visual Studio, and we can actually see that we are getting errors. So as soon as I'm building this solution, we are getting this error that says expression must have a constant. So because Visual Studio uses MSVC, which strictly follows the C++ standard, and standard C++ does not allow variable length arrays, we are likely to get this error, which says expression must have a constant value. Now, a better and portable approach would be to use the vector instead of a raw array. So if you, so let's go ahead and do that. Let's put a comment here and say use vector instead of fixed size array. And to do that, let's just initialize this as a vector. And it's a vector of strings. We keep the same name. However, let's put this in the correct brackets. Okay. So I do also need to include the library, the vector library. The vector library. And as soon as I save it, let's build it. And let's run it. So now the program works exactly the same way, but now we don't get the error. So a better and a portable approach would be to use the vector. And if you're writing sort of portable C++, where you're more likely to use it, or you want it to sort of use it for cross-platform projects, you want to stick to standard containers like vectors instead of raw arrays. Otherwise, if you're just using that same compiler, you're not moving the project, or yeah, so that's probably going to work, or it will work with just a raw array. But this is this is the more accurate way. So it's sort of the more portable way to work with your projects. So yes, I hope this video sort of clarified the question. But thank you so much for a great question, and I hope to see more questions from my audience in the future as well. Thank you for watching.